Hey, this is David for BigBits, and in this video we're going to take a look at Lightnite, which is a multiplayer battle royale game, sort of like Fortnite, that's going to be using Bitcoin for in-game rewards, and it's got this kind of low poly, cartoonish design, which doesn't have a lot of curves, but it kind of makes it stand out a bit unique compared to other games. If you go to their website at lightnite.io, you can see a lot of the information they have out there. But what we're going to be talking about today is that they have just announced their new blog, but the big thing is within the blog they have their first map, well, the first layout for their map, and we can go ahead and take a look at that now. You can see this is their header image, this is the actual map. We'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. Now here you can see some of the artwork. These are things they've already posted on Twitter, I believe. So if you follow them on there, you can see that. But they have some nice artwork. You can see there's some lighting, some shadows. And see, zooming into a tree here, I believe they said that that tree like heals the players or something. So some interesting things coming out of there on their roadmap. They have some interesting things coming up this year. Let me go back to the roadmap really quick because it's on their first page here, or should I say on their landing page. They have single player planned for February 2020. I guess that's what they're working on in February. Then they're going to be working on the multiplayer in March and early access for those who have went ahead and pre-purchased the game in May of 2020. Now these things may of course get pushed back. Oftentimes that does happen on projects. So you may or may not get early access if you pre-purchase the game in May, but it does look very promising that you'll get to see Lightnite sometime in 2020 with early access. And I personally will be covering the updates on this because I'm very interested in the project, because I believe this is the way games in the future should be done. They should be using a cryptocurrency as a form of currency in the game, and if you're going to be paying for transactions in the game, it doesn't make any sense to buy their sort of in-game currency, which isn't on a blockchain that you have to process, and you get stuck in their ecosystem. So if you can put in money and get money out without ever having to deal with some sort of trade, so like for example, there's some games you buy tokens within the game, and then later you can sell those tokens and take your money back out in different ways. Whereas this, you literally put your money in, the money gets transacted within the game, and then the money comes out of the game. So it really removes the unnecessary step of having to go through tokens within a game. And since they're using the Lightning Network, I need to add that since they're using the Lightning Network, these things happen very fast. This isn't going to be the 10-minute transaction times that you'll see on the regular Bitcoin blockchain. It still uses Bitcoin, but this is on the second layer, so the transactions are going to happen for the game a lot quicker. Let's go back to the blog. They have a few things. Let me go up, select my zoom or my scroll here, skip past a few things. Another animation here. You can see the city. They've got a lot of artwork, a lot of assets that they've done for the game put in, and you can see some more of the lighting and some of the shadows and things that they've put into the game. It's really coming along pretty well. And here is the game map. They've got a lot going on here. There isn't like a central theme. Like, this isn't set in modern times. This isn't set in the future. It's kind of set in all of them to a degree. There's a medieval village, an alien city, a modern city, a military base, a dark forest, a ghost village. So all sorts of different things within their map. But it's interesting to see that there's actual content being worked on, and you're actually getting to see some of that in their developer update. I'm going to look forward to seeing these in the future to see how this comes along. Hopefully, this game will get the attention it deserves and will bring Bitcoin and the Lightning Network its fair share of publicity, and hopefully increase adoption for Bitcoin and blockchain in general. So they've also started planning their design and logic concept for the dashboard and store, and this is going to be pretty important for them to get right, because the way the model works with the in-game Bitcoin rewards is you can pick up items, you can trade them, and so forth. So they need to have the store concept working properly for people to be able to move and actually make those transactions and pull money out and put money in. That's going to be very important. And also something to look forward to is they are going to be doing a referral. So hopefully in the future we can share a referral, and if we get people to play, join, sign up, and put Bitcoin in or whatever the rules are, you can get some back. You can see they have a little bit of information here, 20,000 Satoshis and 1 skin in the game for free. So really a lot of stuff to look forward to. I'm glad to see the development update, to see how these things are coming along. I like to see that things are actually moving and they do have a product that is in progress and actually getting closer to what they actually want to achieve. So hopefully they can stick to the roadmap, but that's a very hard thing to do. And here's another closer look at the map. I'll take my face off the screen here so you can see it a little bit better. As I said, there's a lot going on. A swamp, mines, lighthouse, suburbs. So on the same map we have the suburbs right next to a medieval village. So it's definitely really interesting. I can't wait to see how this actually works out. I'm really interested to see the rules for the game, such as, you know, how many players are going to be in the multiplayer at once. What are the rules to the game? Who wins? Are there teams? You know, how does it compare to actual Fortnite as far as the rules are and other battle royale type games? So there's a lot to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to be covering their updates. It looks like they're going to be doing a monthly update on their development blog, so hopefully we can have a monthly update on the channel here. But thank you all and have a nice day.